Yo, what's up, everyone? So, we're gonna jump into Off the Scoop album by Band-maid. I can't wait to dive into this. Tell you the truth, those that don't know, I'm actually planning my trip to Japan. I planned it around going to Love Bites. I know, different band, but I bought Budokan ticket. I know Band-maid is basically touring all this year, and then they go on a hiatus in 2027. Um, to imagine work on their craft and work on more music and come back with even more for us. Um, can't wait for that. But with that being said, I'm going to Japan, and I believe they're having some concerts around the time, and I'll be there. But to be honest, I don't know if I'll be able to go to it because I have a feeling the tickets will sell before I can uh, confirm everything, which will be sad because I really want to see him. But I do believe they actually are doing a show with Baby Metal, Aratashi Gakko, which ironically I'm wearing their shirt. A show that I actually went to in New York back in 2024. Fucking amazing. It was so much fun. Um, but also the fact is, I think it's on the 28th. I don't recall where exactly it is. I saw it before, but I can't recall off the top of my head. But if I don't end up going to this Osaka show, um, with a band that I want to see, I've been wanting to see for a long ass time. They're a legendary band from 1985, Garlic Boys, punk metal band. They're fucking awesome. I've always wanted to see them live, but we'll see. Never know what could happen. If I happen to get Band-maid tickets, I'm down to go. But right now I'm working on getting the plane ticket to go there, and I gotta do it pretty fast because it's a lot of money. It's like gonna cost me close to $2,000 just to fly, because I'm all the way near New York. So I fly out of there. But regardless, we're gonna get into this video or this track, Super Sunshine. I can't wait. It's fucking awesome. Like like concept. Yeah, I love everything in here. Um, you know, the flyers and calling back to the 2025 tour, and like the like little tidbits in there to lay, which is their I was gonna say moniker with it, but their stamp, so to speak. Logo. That's the word I'm looking for. But I had some beer, so apologies. But regardless, I can't wait to dive into this. I heard the album one time. I'm gonna be honest with you, fucking love it. But I want to go back into it with you guys and react to it. I know I should have waited. I really should have, but that's my bad. But I'm sure there's gonna be live versions of it, and there's a bunch of other songs I haven't reacted to. So let's get into this right now. Mm. Love the slide in there. That bass. Love the Saki right there, like that. Listen to that. The rhythm and her vocals right there. Natural reverb. And the rhythm drum. I love this shit. Man. It's even better listening to it the second time around. It gets better every single time. Song. Ooh, I like that little part with the subtle slide in the guitar. Lisa, bring it! The baby! Ooh. Oh, he really brought it. Oh, this song is fucking phenomenal. Ooh, the single note slide. Solo. Ooh, I like that snare hit right there. And off the drum with the stick hitting the side of the drum kit. Saki's really becoming one of my favorite singers. Singing in the back, harmony. The distortion on her vocal, natural. Come on. Awesome. Okay. Come on, that was fucking amazing. Like, yeah, like straight up, like, man. I fucking love the artwork. Like, and to go back to where I said the distortion on the vocals, like hearing Miku, a picture. It's like I love that radio kind of distortion on her vocals. Um, it meshes so well with the guitar, kind of like a little bit of distortion off her guitar pedal, but it's not. But it's kind of like a fuzz, like one of those old pedals that Jimi Hendrix used, circle the fuzz, but not overly done, not dimed on it, but like everything about this song is perfect. Like the tempo that slows down in there, that pocket they deliver right there, like the keys that they're hitting the vocals, but on top of the guitar where you have the punk and metal and rock element, you know, a bunch of different elements. And I know some people are like, they're not metal. They have metal influences in there because rock is part of metal too. Like it is a fact. From my point of view, like they're metal as fuck and they're rock stars at the same time. Like you can be both, and you can put punk elements in there, like the drum beat, very punk, ish. Um, and the bass, like, I wonder if she's a fan of Jocko. Those that don't know, Jocko is a very renowned bass player. Like, look up the documentary. Robert Trujillo. I don't think I mentioned it, but maybe I did. On previous videos, I don't recall, but he put out a documentary, like, kind of backed it, produced it, and they're talking about bass. And I think Flea's in there. He's a big influence on a lot of people. I wonder if Misa was influenced by Jocko because the way she plays bass is very unique. It's thudding rhythmically. It's rhythmically, obviously, because bass is part of rhythm, but in a different pocket, if that makes sense. Like, and like it's her own. Like, you know that bass sound, you're like, that's her. That's her. Like, if she was just playing and it was no other, like, you heard her in a practice place, like, you'd be like, yeah, I know who that is. Even, you know, door closed, you couldn't see who was in there. You'd be like, yep, that's her. Tell me I'm wrong. I think a lot of you will agree with me there. But that being said, like, you know, the artwork, it just, I keep going back to the artwork because the fact is, those that don't know, one of my very first loves was drawing because of Jim Lee on X-Men. Like, I drew. And I still do time to time. I love this kind of art style. Um, the just shading and the detail of it. Like, I just love it. And when you see an album, like, I plan on when I'm in Japan picking up these albums because yeah, I could ship them over here, but I'm gonna be over there. Why not just buy them there when I get there instead of, you know, waiting and going different shops? I could visit these shops and maybe discover some more stuff, right? But let me get let me ask you guys this: are you in fact actually heading to Japan to see them, or are you waiting for them to come around? Because they announced a huge tour. I glanced at it, and looks like they're have a lot in store for 2026, and I can't fucking wait. It's gonna be so fucking exciting. And you know, if you're going to Japan, let me know. Like, which show you're going to. Like, what are you looking forward to? And is there a particular song that you're looking forward to for them to play? And your thoughts and opinions on this song, I would love to hear in the comments also. And, you know, any other particular song off this album you want me to revisit or re-react to, or the live version, or any previous albums that, you know, you want me to check out, let me know in the comments because there's so many to pick from. Maybe I'll do a poll on posts, a couple of songs like, hey, which one? And you can check that out. I'll try to post that as soon as possible, but regardless, I'll look for your comments down below and let's keep this conversation going. But with that being said, hope you guys all have a great day. Peace. Stay metal. Maniacs. Take care.